Him in number 79, we've got Matthew Heptich in the third row. Then we've got the number 1 car from Victoria, Tony Grinstead. Beside it's one of the Heptich cars, I just can't read it. But anyway, right on the tail of the crew here, we've got John Pine in the yellow car, so we'll see some antics now when Peter the Flasher does his thing, which he does right this second. Victoria, number 1, sitting in 4th place. 3.78 for that first lap. Right in the sights of the Victorian champ, Tony Grinstead. That sun's gone left in that corner. There's a very quick car at number 3 too. That's John Pine from Newcastle. From Newcastle. Peter Big chucks a wobbly going down the main straight, number 57 car there, the ball in. And we've got Ron Pine right into the fence. Ron Pine came right into the fence. We've got the red lights out. Ron Pine was going very quickly right out on the timber line. I didn't see the incident to put him off course, but he was holding about, there we are, we're going back now. We're watching the incident. Away we go again. Have a look at that now, the number 1 car way back there. On line. And the other number 4, look at him again. That's Ron Pine and John Pine in the 1 or 3 car running third and fourth. Mobile in the main though, it's the off-field car. It's right behind him. Ron Pine then on the car goes into the section a while ago, followed by the 10 car 57. There's the Victorian champ there in the number 1 car, but he's locked in there behind one of the Heptich cars. Right up on Binky there. Bob Bell from Newcastle leading from Fraser Park in 2nd place. John Pine almost came under Binky then. And John Pine went slowly around. And just came away from the front of Fraser Park, pushed the button right down. And John lost the advantage there for just this little point in time. Number 2 is Ron Pine in the main now. Making this time ahead of Paul Quinn in the 57 car. And there goes Bob Bell in 12. Bob Bell's gone in 12. Peter Big now and John Pine on the track. Peter Big in the number 3. John Pine under those. John Pine behind him. Really riding for John Pine too. Have a go on the underside of Big again. He's got enough horsepower to pull it off this time. We've got John Pine from Newcastle in the lead at the moment. Off Peter Big, this is all going down on carry video. Biggie touched the fence in and really lost control of the car. We've got Ron Pine now in third position in car 2. Ron Pine in car 3 behind Peter Big now. That's a long way back there to Paul Quinn in 57, followed by the number 36 car. That's Paul Cannon in 36. Just behind him, the Victorian champ on Grinstead. 16.67 was the time then. All things really put it out of the night in that 57 car. There's the big champ in the number 1 now on the outside of him. But the winner is John Pine from Newcastle. 2nd, Peter Big. And 3rd, Ron Pine from Newcastle. 57, Paul Quinn in 3rd place, followed in by Tony Grinstead from Victoria. Gary Rook. How you get a number like that, I don't know. Number 22, of course, the promoter, Terry Squirty. And number 9, Owen Johnson, back in the middle of the pack. So John Pine's first and low, followed by the Ballarat car, Rod Dash. There's a car right on the clacker, there's the 2nd man there in car 10. And number 7, Owen Johnson, blasted out of the woodwork then. Then shot up into level third place for a few moments till Peter Curran got his head back under him. But it's John Pine as he goes away now. We've got the watch on him. 16.7 for one lap for John Pine. 16.7 for John Pine. Rod Nash then in the Ballarat car, 12, followed by Wagga car, Peter Curran, 10. Canberra car, a warning flag there, I think. I won't say what I think, but a warning flag to one of the cars. I don't know if it's Alan Johnson or the car one of the Victorian champ, but John Pine's gone now at 16.29 on that lap. So the Rod Nash in Ballarat in car 12 holding second place. Peter Curran in car 10 moved quickly away. Owen Johnson underneath him in car 6. The gates completely shut on Owen Johnson there in car 6. He almost drove out of the track then, but the Ballarat car had enough steam to do away. Owen Johnson in third place now and trying to pass, but Peter Curran comes up and boxes him in again successfully on the outside. The other number one car, Tony Grinstead from Victoria. Owen Johnson's out of the box. Owen Johnson's out of the box and up in the second position now. Takes Peter Curran through behind him and Tony Grinstead, but the number one of John Pine blasts through control. We've got Johnson in second place in car 6, back then to Peter Curran's car 10. Tony Grinstead at number 1, Terry Sturgey in 22. The number 12 car, Rod Nash, has the number 36 car of Paul Cannon. John Pine's half a lap away from Owen Johnson now in car 6 as he hurries round with Peter Curran on his tail in third place. And John and Peter Curran having a bit of a dice now up in the north corners. Followed by Tony Grinstead, the Victorian champ in the purple car 1. Terry Scorsese just behind him. Rod Nash then back to the 36 car of Paul Cannon. And Matthew Heptich, but right on his tail and about to lap him. There's the number 1 car rushes through. John Pine as the second man, number 6, comes through the control. John Pine, the Newcastle car, first pass again at 16.59. He's not going any quicker than he's got to. As he gets round towards the pit gates, we've got Owen Johnson in car 6, followed by Peter Curran, Tony Grinstead and Terry Scourgey. A good dice on here. Have a look at Owen Johnson come round the Peter Curran car again. Peter got up with him, but Jono rounded him up. A good dice here with 16.75 for the number 1 car, who should be coming into the picture from the north. As Owen Johnson gets to the pit gates, just half a lap separates them, but there's the number 1, John Pine. John Pine, Australian champion. Second is Owen Johnson in car 6, a Canberra car, and the number 10 car then from Wagga is Peter Curran, followed in by Terry Scorsese from Canberra, and the number 1 Victorian champion is Tony Grinstead in for the slot. Oh, wow, that rubber Steve's done it. That's real rubber, that one. It smells real like rubber, man. In the hands of Peter the commencer, and away we go now. We've got Peter Pink. The number 3 car, corner to the right angle, halfway down the straight. Really? Ran Nash has it. We get the number 3 car as he comes down. In second place, the car behind him is Ron Pine. Ron Pine's the leader in the car 3. We've got a number 3 behind him. If you have a look closely with those first 3 cars, you'll understand the confusion. We've got number 3 followed by number 3 followed by number 3. So if you reckon the commentator's confused, don't you believe it? I know what I'm talking about. Number 3 is winning from number 7, number 2. They're all up in the bloody Google out there, but I'll tell you where they are. At one time, the leader from Peter Bink in second place, and we've got a Bink. That's a big idea here. There's no number 3s in it. But be enough defence for his kids. they're all deaf. Put down off the fence. One bloke there must be an idiot. I know he's not deaf. Number 5's run in, so then he has to snake back track lines to get back into them. Well, pretty right, the yellow lights on. Would you keep down off the fence, please, kids? That's better back in the hands of the starter, and he lets him go a little bit slow to pick up the flag, that's all right. And have a look at that, there's surely the quickest number, boys. Before you can say 9, they're all locked up in the corner, and oh dear! The Newcastle number 3 was almost brought unstuck. Well, he's got that corner taped, and it's the Newcastle car 3 comes out of it, let him know, he drops back, that 1 point drops back. As Alan Baker takes over the lead now, Peter Bink in 3rd place, and there's a warning flag to that lead car. A warning flag to the lead car. That was a Pontiac earlier in the day, and they've got a yellow flag with a car into the fence, and there's Tanya Spindler into the fence in the north corner. Right down there, beg your pardon, it is too, it's Dave Murphy. Dave Murphy from Nerma, nose first into the fence down there between the 2 corners. Then the number 5 of Peter Gard from Newcastle, the number 10 of Peter Curran from Morgan, the number 57 car of Paul Quinn, and 42 Tanya Spindler. Tanya's the only lady driver here at the moment at the speedway, and a very good one too. Husband broke his leg a while ago, happy all right, Fred. Tanya jumped off the dressing table and got him as he came in the door. No, that's not right. Not saying anything. Burgo's the place to go for the best engineering in Canberra. And have a drink of coke while they think about it. ACT lead services at this week, of course, the most dependable lead service operation in the ACT. The Gunnedah car on the inside here now and in the lead. Newcastle's number 3 behind him, back to Canberra's number 3 then under William number 5. But Alan Baker showing the way now. He's got a clean pair of horses out in front of John Coyne, Peter Bink, and Peter Gard back to the 57 and Tanya Spindler. Going like a good there on the track at the moment. She's in some really good company here at the moment. Some really fast motor cars. And Bluebale Speedways, number 3 in the lead, Alan Baker. 1 point, touch right in front of the corner. Peter Bink's almost in with him. Then he gave him a little bit of a touch and got one himself. Those number 3 stick together in the 2nd and 3rd places anyway. Bottom on the car here, this is the position. Nice and after the number 5 car comes along, big MD was in a little bit closer to the tail of Don Coyne, and Peter Garrett got up and under him. Peter's out on the high line now, goes back into 4th position. And a warning flag again, to the number 5 car. Well, that's Don Coyne now in 2nd place, and Darren Oil Creek working as hard as he possibly can with Peter Garrett, Newcastle runner also. Right on his tail, Peter's got the door cast absolutely running. That number 3 car with a big car with the red car. Peter's got back underneath Peter Garrett, but there's the winner, the number 3 Alan Baker. That's the winner, Alan Baker, 2nd car here, Don Coyne, followed by Peter Garrett and Peter Bink. I won't confuse it by chucking the numbers into that one, except to say the number 5 come 3rd. That's Peter Gard, and Peter Bink was in 4th place, followed in by 57. The Super Sedan feature. One race meeting to go before Christmas on the 8th of December. with all sorts of classifications running, and of course Santa Claus with bags of lollies. The quad races will be running for the first time here on the circuit proper, and there's something different. One more lap. There's Peter making his weird signs at the moon again with his rigid digit. One finger extended towards the skyline. Some very fast motor cars in this one. Bob Brewer in Newcastle too, right back with Gary Rook on the tail of the field. Watch Bob Brewer's car though, because it won't be on the tail of the field at the end of this race. He holds the track record here for a number of laps, but of course John Point up the front there of Newcastle is Australia's number one at the moment. Whoops. And the start now. John Point for the plow and Johnson back there with the number 2 car from Canada, Alan Baker. There's Peter Beek and another car 3 and another car 3 and Bird back in 6th position now. Number 10. Just by the car from Motor, running in 6th slot. But our 3 number 3s are together again in 3rd, 4th and 5th slot. We've got Australia number 1. John Fine leading quite comfortably at this stage for Moen Johnson, moving up away from Alan Baker. Alan Baker for Blue Rail Speedway in Canada. Watching the carrying video again, and that's where the action is. Buy some carrying videos with you'll see that this speedway action, which you can see in the eastern states. John Fine moves into the straight now, still followed by Alan Johnson. Right on his tail. Almost into his tail then. There's Alan Baker. And behind him again only half a car length away is Peter Beek. Peter Beek and another number 4 behind him again. One time almost got over the rear of Peter car and then in the car 10. We've got 3 separate groups, 4, 5 or 6 separate groups of cars in this one. John Fine getting out by the third Alan Johnson, then coming Alan Baker and back to Peter Beek in that group. The next group we've got John Fine, Peter Curran. Nick Gurderstone, there's 2 number 10s together. Nick Gurderstone in behind Ron Coyne, with Peter Curran behind him. Nick Gurderstone, of course, another amongst the champs for years. Ron Coyne in the yellow number 1. There's a quarter of a lap ahead of his closest competitor, which is Alan Johnson. Alan Baker right on the tail of Alan Johnson, then in 2nd place, followed by Peter Beek. In the red and white car, there was some distance back then. One point, Nick Gurderstone starting to burn badly in the first car 10, and he comes up on the underside and passes and there's 1 point in the other car 10 to Newcastle. Nick Gurderstone car really building it up now. But Alan Johnson's just hurrying in there. The headed biker, those two cars. Peter Beek's joined the run now. Peter Beek on the outside of Alan Baker. And Alan Johnson, that pushing through in the net there. The Alan Baker car was right in the wind, had nowhere to go. Alan Johnson crashes again, and he's back in the box. And there goes one corner-wise, getting out of the road too very carefully. But the yellow flag's out. Wow, I thought we were going to see some nasty there. We're commence racing now with very much as we're in, except that the current is going sideways as the yellow light's on again. A bit of a ride and range here at the moment, and there we go. The best of that one, but the yellow light's on again once more, indeed it is. On the 8th of December, we'll all be back with Santa Claus. Alan Johnson out on the tail of the machine, which is John Pine from Newcastle, back into the two cars there, going side by side. Alan Baker on the inside, Peter Beek coming round the outside of Alan Johnson now. Up there, Williams around, almost lost it. The red and white cars battling there in the corner. Alan Johnson passing, Peter Beek and cars over, and Beeky's got the two right down there flat. There he is, flat as a strap into the straight, behind the flying John Pine with Australian number 8 on the side. Then Peter Beek and Alan Johnson, and the car two, Alan Baker. The car 10, which is Nick Girdlestone, followed by another car 10, which is Peter Curran from Monaghan. John Pine in the straight, Peter Beek all over the track. Back up the section, he wanted there, the car rips about a bit in the corner. Alan Johnson also happens to also up to second. Alan Baker and Canada right on the tail in fourth place, back to Peter Curran. Peter Curran from Wagga in car 10, the blue and white machine with a mess in front of it. Running in fifth place, back into the car 36, which is Cannon. And there's a rough one in sorts of trouble there in the car 30, but Pine recovers. He's a really tough man, Ron Pine, there's no doubt about him. Corners and drives like you would not believe. The car underneath him, and Ron Pine pulls in third. Car 5 takes over that place now, that's Peter Curran. Bad luck for Piney. I think his front suspension's dropped the Coney tonight. Peter Curran moves up into fifth place now. Or thereabouts. We're looking back at the track now. We'll find John Pine still followed by Peter Beek, who's charting his name with Bright 2. As did Paul Beek earlier in the night. The car 2 then of Alan Baker from Gunnedah Speedway. Followed through by Alan Johnson in car 6, and have a look at Peter Curran underneath him in the car 10 now. Alan's motor said to get a little bit wide, a little bit tired. And here's our number 1 again. There's only 3 laps left on the clock to run. And it's John Pine from Newcastle all the way with Peter Beek, a surprise package then, pulled himself out of the mob. And going quite well. And number 3 behind him is Garrett. Now Alan Baker, I beg your pardon. Alan Baker from Gunnedah and the other number 3 car. Right now by Peter Curran from Wagga. That's a quite good runner at this stage of the game. But the white flag just about to hurt him now as they come from turn 4. And it's John Pine's number 1, followed by Peter Beek and Alan Baker. That's a hell of a mess that Peter Curran's pushing around the track there in the shape of car 10, or this shape of car 10. And a long way back then to the car 5 of Garrett. Into the main now, and there it is, the checkered flag for John Pine, Peter Beek and Alan Baker, with Peter Curran a very, very hard earned fourth. In fifth place we've got Peter Garrett and the number 2 car then Bob Brewer. Bob Brewer battled his way through from second last in the field, and that's it.